Ernest Logan, MD, Brighton Cancer Institute, 201 Dusk Road, Brighton, Sussex. To Sir Carmichael Clark, MD, Comsite Churton, Devon. Brighton, 1935, January the 5th. As a man of science, I owe it to you to be completely frank. Lady Clark, your wife is suffering from a generalized terminal cancer. I confess I didn't suspect anything like that during the first exams. But with the test results I have received today, there is unfortunately no place for doubt. I estimate that Lady Clark's life expectancy is no more than 1 year. Hospitalization would not help in her case, so I advise you to keep her at home and provide her with as much morphine as required to ease her last moments. Yours sincerely, Ernest Logan.
Okay. Ein ärztlicher Befund.
These daggers are only ceremonial weapons. I do not think that a crime weapon is here.
Aber da fehlt doch was.
Here's Miss Grey.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Lady Clark's condition requires regular care. I believe you want to ask me a few questions.
See?
Indeed, mademoiselle. This porcelain is remarkable. Is it old?
It's about 3 centuries old, I believe. Wait, let me find the reference.
Thora.
She appears to be very flustered.
Sie hat geweint. Verschmierter Lippenstift.
She's unable to hide her emotion, and her makeup has been disturbed. I think that this young woman has just been kissed.
Here? Teapot with black dragon, Gangxi period, end of the 17th century. It is a rare piece with unusual colors.
You have a good knowledge of art history.
Acquired while working with Sir Carmichael. I used to help him manage his collection and choose his new acquisitions.
Okay. Hatten die vielleicht was? Und sein Bruder war eifersüchtig? War er in Love war mit ihr?
Did you have a good relationship with your employer?
He treated me well, and I am sorry for his death.
Have you seen any strangers hanging around in the past few days?
No. Nobody has been near Comside.
Sieht ja ganz schlimm aus mit dem Lippenstift, alter Schwede.
What were you doing yesterday evening at the time of the murder?
I was sleeping. I was woken by the telephone at 11. I heard Franklin Clark speaking with the gardener. They left with some lanterns and they found the body.
What are your feelings about Franklin Clark?
What an odd question. Of course I think he's a good man. He's energetic, nice, very sociable.
Very sociable. Aha.
Miss Grey, if I may be so bold, please do not take offense. My friend has rather unusual methods, but all he wants is to find the murderer.
Yes, I understand. I must rest. Please excuse me.
Natürlich.
Earlier, you asked me to watch the living room door for you. I don't wish to be indiscreet, but sometimes a gentleman stumbles upon a secret without intending to.
That is sometimes the case.
And I saw Franklin Clark kissing Miss Grey at the foot of the stairs.
Do you think this is a common occurrence?
No, I saw emotion, intensity. I think it was their first kiss.
Well done, mon ami. Well spotted.
However, I don't think I completely understand this business. Why did Sir Carmichael not defend himself? He appeared to have been active and strong.
The murderer did not give him a chance. Let us try and reconstruct the scene.
Puh, okay. Das finde ich immer ein bisschen schwierig. Aber ich gebe mein Bestes.
Sir Clark is taking his customary walk.
Ja.
Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Mhm. Wir müssen noch warten.
The old man walks quietly along the graveled path.
Jetzt glaube ich noch warten.
He then passes the bush and continues on his way to the house.
Oh nee, das... Oh nee.
No, Sir Clark used to gaze at the sea. Let us think again.
Ach, Ah, okay. Ja, natürlich hat er noch vorher die Dings gemacht. Sorry, kann ich nochmal?
Sir Clark
Ja.
is taking
ich
his
dachte schon.
customary walk. Our killer is hiding behind a bush.
Habe ich nicht richtig gelesen. Warten.
The old man walks quietly along the graveled path.
Bewundern.
Then he turns towards the sea to gaze at it.
In dem Moment greifen wir an. Oh, keine Ahnung.
The killer leaves his hiding place on the
Ach so,
right-hand
ja, ja.
side. He approaches silently over the grass.
Die Kehle durchschneiden.
Then he throws himself on his prey and cuts the poor man's throat. He then lays down the ABC before leaving.
Sie. So war es gewesen.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Oh, unsere erste misslungene Rekonstruktion. So ein Mist. Das habe ich aber auch nicht richtig verstanden. Wer ist er denn?
Oh, just a minute. I'm getting dressed.
Ist das der Mörder? Sehen wir ja gerade den Mörder? Okay.
Mr. Kirst, have you recently returned from Churston?
Yes, indeed I have.
Have you seen the papers? And to think that you might have rubbed shoulders with the killer. Imagine that. Mr. Kirst, are you all right? You don't seem well.
My apologies. My throat is burning and my head feels heavy. It's ever since the war, you know. Since my injury, my head has never been the same.
Okay. Warum, wenn das jetzt tatsächlich der Mörder ist? Warum?
Poirot, it's a pleasure to be with you again after all these years. I looked for a gift to thank you, and I found this propelling pencil.
An authentic collector's item. You spoil me, mon ami.
And you more so by sharing investigations.
Do not underestimate the help you are to me, Hastings. Intellect is not everything. There is also goodwill, and you are not short of that. Later, I will ask you to help me tidy up the room and bring some chairs. Our guest will be here soon.
Ah, is Thora Grey coming?
Naturally. She is a fascinating young woman, n'est-ce pas?
Oh, come on, Poirot. I'm a married man. Miss Grey has already been courted by Franklin Clark. Poirot, our guests will be here soon. We must prepare ourselves.
Natürlich. Oh.
I should take advantage of the silence to examine them.
Sie haben einen veränderbaren Gegenstand gefunden. Wählen Sie dafür den Gegenstand in Ihrem Inventar aus und klicken Sie auf das Symbol. Es ist nur dann zugänglich, wenn eine Veränderung möglich ist. Ah ja, Thora Grey 27, Sir Carmichael Clarks Assistentin. Sie ist weise, sie kümmert sich um Lady Clark und verabreicht ihr regelmäßig Morphium. Nee, Nala, nicht an meiner Müslischüssel bitte riechen. Hallo? Achso. Hä? Achso. Ein wunderschöner Kugelschreiber, ein Geschenk von Hastings. Okay. Ja, was denn? Hallo? Hm. Oh, okay. Was ist das? Ich check das nicht. Aber wofür denn? Verstehe nicht wofür. I don't know. Kann ich ihn...
Donald is always on edge.
Donald ist nervös. Augenringe. Rasierschnitt. Geballte Hände. Mhm.
Donald Fraser is very nervous at the moment, even if he's trying hard to control himself. She appears to have taken more care with her appearance than the last time.
Oh. Blick zu Donald. Ohrring. Kette. Okay.
She's looking at Mr. Fraser out of the corner of her eye. Did she make herself beautiful for him?
Ja, nur leider ist ihm das komplett egal.
The song says, "Sometimes I love a blonde who comes from Eden by way of Sweden. But I am not sure that this blonde is an angel."
Okay.
Sometimes I love a brunette, sometimes I love a blonde. That's what the song says.
Was soll ich tun? Ist die Frage. Sie haben eine neue Miniaturansicht gewonnen. Was soll ich denn mit der Feder? Verstehe noch nicht so ganz, warum wir die auseinanderbauen sollten. Bonjour, Bärtchen.
Franklin Clark always seems at ease, regardless of where he is. Something that's unique to people who travel. I ought to concentrate on my guests.
Okay, sorry. Das heißt, ich rede jetzt mit denen.
I wish to thank you all for coming. I wanted to bring everyone close to the victims here in order to unmask the murderer.
Huh?
Get to the point, Mr. Poirot. What do you want from us?
Megan nach dem Grund dieses Trennfalls.
Megan, dear girl, please be patient.
Mr. Poirot, how dare you address me by my first name?
Please excuse me, mademoiselle. What I ask is that you search your memories. The murderer must have left some trace.
Yes, he must have prepared his crimes very carefully.
Tout à fait. He did not get to Bexhill at midnight in order to strangle a young girl whose name by chance starts with P.
Must we go into that?
Ja.
No, of course. Not if it makes you uncomfortable.
Come on, Mr. Poirot. I imagine we all feel terribly uncomfortable about these murders.
It's true. We've to catch the killer, not be spared the gory details.
Mr. Fraser, please get a grip on yourself.
Well, I want to help you, but I don't remember anything else. Nothing I haven't already said.
And you, Mademoiselle Barnard? Did your sister say she was seeing another man?
She never would have told me.
Allons, surely sisters have no secrets.
She never spoke about any of that to me. Do you believe me, or do I have to repeat myself? Betty knew I didn't approve of her behavior. Her flirting was spoiling any chance she might have had.
Tell me, mademoiselle, what did you talk about with your sister?
Silly things. Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her a brand new pair. The day it happened, she was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Your sister used to sing, I believe. Did she ever perform in public?
She dreamt about it, but she had a very bad cough. It troubled her greatly. She had to cancel auditions and miss lots of opportunities. A pity.
Oh, pity.
Yes, she sang well, but that doesn't tell us much about the murderer.
Murderer?
Qui sait? In any case, we now have enough information to draw up a relatively precise psychological profile. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh Gott, okay. Wie sieht das Profil des Mörders aus? Ist der Mörder clever? Brief unterschrieben in ABC mit Mordankündigung in Andover. Sie wurde zu einer Stunde getötet, als die Straße voll mit Menschen war. Es ist ganz schön gewagt. Der Mörder hat Methode und bereitet seine Verbrechen gründlich vor. Er vergisst nie, seine intrigante Unterschrift zu hinterlassen. Ohne das ABC-Kursbuch hätte ich Mr. Asher und Mr. Fraser verdächtigt. In dem der Mörder seine Verbrechen unterschrieben hat, sorgte er dafür, dass man nur ihn beschuldigt. Auf gewisse Weise ist es sehr großzügig von ihm. Der Mann hat Betty verführt, bevor er sie zum Strand genommen hat, wo er sie dann erdrosselt hat. Ein Kursbuch, vielleicht mag der Mörder Züge. In der Tat kommen wir auf diesen Mord zurück und Sie werden sehen, was der Mörder ihn perfekt ausgeführt hat. Ja, perfekt ausgeführt. Brillant! Ist der Mörder selbstsicher? Ja. Auf jeden Fall, weil er ja gewagt war. Ist der Mann ein Verführer? Oh, yes. Oui, oui. Mag der Mörder Züge? Mag Züge, ja. Ist der Mörder impulsiv? Was vielleicht? Nee. Okay, ja. Seine Unterschrift hinterlassen. Ja, okay. Kann impulsives Verhalten sein, ja. Ist der Mörder großzügig? Ja, denn er lässt keine anderen beschuldigen, nämlich nur sich. Indem er seine Taten unterschreibt.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we can now surmise without too much risk of error that our adversary is calculative, sure of himself, a seducer of outstanding intelligence, that he has plenty of self-control, and that he likes railways. It's a good start. Other meetings may be necessary. I hope that you will be able to come back again.
Well, it's just that...
Ja.
Is something bothering you, Mary?
Well, Mr. Poirot, you see, I don't know if I can come to London just like that.
It's normal that people helping with this inquiry should be reimbursed. Starting with you, Miss Trower. Please allow me to pay for your train tickets.
Oh, sir, I cannot accept.
But you must. Mademoiselle, I may not be rich, but my brother left a fortune which will be mine.
Ah.
Mr. Clark, that's very generous of you.
Well, someone has to foot the bill. Mr. Poirot, would it be possible for you to come back to Devon? Lady Clark has expressed a wish to see you. We'll adjust her medicine so she'll not be too drowsy.
Okay.
But of course, I shall come the day after tomorrow if it is convenient. Thank you all for coming.
Er hat gesagt, the
We
day
will
after
meet again
tomorrow,
soon.
das ist übermorgen.
The meeting was most fruitful.
Really?
Hastings, I
Sure.
believe now we have everything we need to find a common point between the victims. Now it is time for us to use our grey matter.
Das mag ich voll gerne.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Sie, als Klärchen, machen wir das. Was haben die Opfer gemeinsam? Escher müsste Escher das Medikament gegen Husten, glaube ich. So, der Husten. Alle Opfer hatten Halsbeschwerden.
The first two victims suffered from bad throat, and that was precisely the specialty of the third victim, Dr. Clark.
We have a lead.
It would pay to take a closer look at the medical records of Dr. Clark's patients.
We'll do so during our next visit to Justin.
I will do it myself, mon ami. You must remain in London just in case ABC sends us another letter.
Very well, as you wish.